Gotta love the wig hair. Now I gotta fix this. Better-ish. Alright guys, what's up? Kaijudo Channel here. Story time! It's story time. Alright, so, like I said in my last video, if you watched it, I'm going to be talking about my experience at this store near me called Chez Geeks. Pretty awesome store. They got a lot of things going on there. They have Kaijudo, they have Card Fight, they have Yu-Gi-Oh, they have Magic, they have like all those board game RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons and all the other stuff. They even have Redekai, and that game's not even like here anymore. They have tons of stuff there, and it was very fun. Anyways, so I'm going to give you a basic rundown of what happened when I got there and stuff like that. So I walk in, there's two people playing Vanguard over there, and I say hi to the storekeeper. Say, hey, do you know me? He's like, no. And I'm like, crap. Because I was talking with someone from Chez Geeks, whether he was on staff or the owner. I don't know who I was talking to, but he was responding to my questions about Kaijudo and stuff like that. And he told me to come over on Sunday so that I could play Kaijudo with them and they could teach me Vanguard or something like that. But it turns out the guy who was at the cash was none of those guys, so he kind of had no clue what was going on. So I see what he has for Kaijudo, and I clearly asked on their wall if they had Dojo, the decks, and the full drag glide, and they said yes. But I think they just said yes just because I said Kaijudo. So when I got there, all they had were the packs and the battle decks. And I was like, I don't really feel like spending money on packs. I really want the foil drag glide, and I want the deck. I want at least 2 copies, so I could have 2 drag glides and, you know, 2 decks to work with the green Tetsurons, and give me more Gilliflames and more Bolt Tails and tons of other stuff that I would like to have. And they didn't have it, and I don't think any store has it right now. So I'm really sorry for not getting Bull Rush right now, but no one seems to have it, and it's kind of hard to get right now, for me anyways. Maybe this week there is another store that might be getting it later on, and considering it was like a shipping malfunction or something like that, I'm thinking it came with the drag glides, so I should be getting the drag glides then. I don't know when that is, but I'm going to call them tomorrow and see if they got it, and then I'll pick it up Wednesday maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So I get in there, I go see what they're doing with Vanguard, and I kind of just watch them for a little bit. Don't really know what's going on. They're just kind of like attacking things. And then another guy comes in. His name's Alex. He said, hey, and we kind of just talked, and he's like, so, you play Vanguard? I'm like, no, I have no clue what's going on, but it looks pretty cool. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, maybe we could teach you after, and he did later. So then I asked him about Kaijudo. Do you know about Kaijudo? He's like, yeah, man, I play Duel Masters. I'm like, yes, someone who is not one of my friends has played Duel Masters or knows about Kaijudo. Yes. So I whip out my 2 decks because he didn't have cards, and bam, he says, I want the deck that you don't have to think about. I'm like, okay, here, take aggro, I will take control. And then I kind of just whoop him. It was not even close, but anyways, it was a fun game. We played a couple more games, stuff like that. Kaijudo was over. So then once the other guy left, another guy left. So we were 3 people, and we're like, okay, let's go teach this guy Vanguard. So I played Vanguard, taught me everything about it pretty much, and then I did a match with one of the guys using the other guy's deck, and I did win 2-1, but I got quite a lot of help, so I didn't really win 2-1. I probably would have lost all games if he didn't help me so much. But he said that for a beginner, I was doing pretty good because like a lot of the stuff I was doing was actually kind of what you're supposed to do, half the time anyways. So I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Vanguard, probably not. But it is pretty cheap to make a good deck. I looked around and you can literally make a good deck for $50. So like you literally buy 2 starter decks or something, you combine them, and then buy like, I don't know, $10, $15 worth of cards, and you have a somewhat decent deck. And apparently one guy at a tournament just bought the 2 decks, put them together, and he won the whole tournament. So I don't know what to say about Vanguard. It is quite balanced. You could like win with almost anything. And there's quite a lot of luck involved with all the triggers and stuff like that. But overall, it was a pretty fun game, and I definitely play it again, but I can't really see myself spending money on it. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Now, here's a very, very interesting thing that happened there. And you guys probably won't even like understand what I'm talking about or even know what I'm talking about or whatever. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because it just shocked me, and it's more of a nostalgic thing to me. So there is this Canadian cartoon or like teen show channel. It's called YTV. It's only in Canada, probably only Eastern Canada. So if there's any people from Ontario or Quebec or something watching me, you probably know what YTV is. But for the Americans and other people, it's pretty much like Disney Channel, Family Channel, Kids WB, it's something like that. It's kind of like that, but like 24/7, not just a little block of it is like the kids session or whatever. And as a kid growing up, I watched these two shows called Radioactive and Fries with That. And I'm pretty sure that those were mainly only for YTV because it's like a Canadian show and stuff like that. But those shows were like shows I always watched as a kid and I loved them. Now, at this Chez Geeks store, one guy walks in and he works there, okay? And he's like moving boxes back and forth in the back room and stuff like that. And I look at him and I'm like, this guy looks so familiar, but I have no idea who it is. It just came to me at work today. Wait, is he the guy from Radioactive and Fries with That and stuff like that? I swear it looks like him. He has like the same hairdo, same face and everything. I'm like, it can't be because he's an actor. He's been in a lot of good movies. He's been in like, I think his biggest one was Journey to the Center of the Earth. You know, the one with, I don't know. I can't really explain the movie. I haven't seen it, but it looks pretty cool. I've seen previews and stuff after working at a TV store. Anyways, so I go at work at lunch. I'm like, okay, let me search this guy. Let me just be sure here. So I search Fries with That. Okay, his name is Giancarlo Caltabiano or something like that. I might have murdered the name, but it's an Italian name. Okay, so I take that name, I Google it, and then I find a LinkedIn profile. That's pretty much a site for business and stuff to like get your CV out or resume out. And then I look at his title, owner at Chez Geeks. What? I had to do like a little double take there and process that. The owner of that store that I just went to and saw with my very own eyes is an actor in two of my most favorite shows ever growing up as a kid. Holy crap. And what's really funny is that like no one in the store even cares, but that's because they've been to the store many times and they kind of know about him, I'm guessing. Maybe they don't even know. I mean, these guys, for all I know, never watch YTV and they just play card games all day. Or, I don't know. I'm just saying. But I'm sure at least some of them know. But I just knew right away looking at him, like, I know this guy. I've seen him before, and I was right. And it's just something, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really funny. I mean, like, I didn't want to go and ask him. I was like, I don't know. It kind of looks like him, but I don't know if it is. But now I know. So the next time I go, I'm going to try not to be starstruck or something like that. I'm just going to go up and say, hey, dude, you're awesome. You're in two of my most favorite shows ever as a kid. I'm probably not even going to ask for an autograph. I'm not even that kind of guy. I don't even want an autograph. He's just cool. He's just awesome. And now he owns pretty much a card game store with other games and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Once again, a really long video, but, you know, I hope you enjoyed that, or not. I mean, I'm sure not many people watched it, but I just wanted to share my experience at Chez Geeks, and I probably will be going there more often if they do Kaijudo League, or maybe even just to play Cardfight Vanguard just for fun. I mean, I'm probably not going to be buying any cards or whatever. Maybe they'll convince me or something, but those guys have like so many different decks that they could just pass me one and I could play it, so I mean, that's pretty cool. I hope all the Vanguard fans like this video, because there's tons of them. There's like Vanguard Metrics, Kaijudo versus Card Fight, I'm Done, It's Over, plays both games. There's quite a lot of people who like Vanguard who subscribe to me, so yeah, very fun game. Don't know if I'll play it, but I might if I have the funds. But I probably won't, because I'm saving up for lots of trips. In case Kaijudo does some sort of regional kind of thing or whatever, I might need to save up money for that. Alright guys, this is TheKaijudoChannel signing off with this long video once again. I gotta stop doing these long videos. But yeah, have a nice day guys.